A video presentation about ISO, or International Organization for Standardization.
Hi everyone. My name is Chowder. Have you ever asked yourself these kinds of questions? How can I know that there's no toxic in my food? Is this workplace safe for me? Is this hospital meet the international standard? Should I continue driving this way? The road looks dangerous. Or, what can we do to protect the environment? I find many ways to answer these questions, starting from the most simplicity things, searching on the internet, to dreaming in hope that the answer would pop in my head during the night, or even try to communicate with aliens. And finally, I found out that ISO can solve these problems. Hey, I've got something excited to tell you. Remember that day when I told you I had a problem with some question? I finally solved it. Why are you ignoring me? Do you know how hard I tried to solve this problem? Please at least pretend that you are excited too.
Wow, that's amazing.
Let's get started. I will tell you more about the ISO. First topic, what is ISO? ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. It is an organization that develop and publish international standards. It is independent and non-governmental. They also create documents that provide requirements, specifications, guidelines, or characteristics that can be used consistently to ensure that materials, products, processes and services are fit for their purpose. There were quotes saying, "Carefulness costs you nothing. Carelessness may cost you your life." I think this quote best explains on what ISO is, because its main aim is to keep us safe and healthy. By having ISO, our life is just so much richer. In our world, sometimes things don't work the way they should. It's often mean that the standards are absent. With standards, everything is easier. International standards make things work. They give world-class specifications for products, services, and systems to ensure quality, safety, and efficiency. They are instrumental in facilitating international trade and enhance efficient place. ISO has published 22,852 international standards and related documents, covering almost every industry. From technology to food safety. From agriculture to healthcare. ISO international standards impact everyone, everywhere. Next, let us see how ISO has been founded and developed. In London, in 1946, 25 countries meet to discuss the future of international standardization, and in 1947, ISO officially comes into existence. In 1949, ISO has its first offices in a small private house in Geneva. In 1951, the first ISO standard is published, and in the following year ISO has published monthly information about the standards and its administrative. Then, in 1955, ISO members gather in Stockholm for the Third General Assembly. At present, ISO consists of 164 members worldwide, with the Central Secretariat located in Geneva, Switzerland. Founded in London, United Kingdom. And for Thailand, you can contact about ISO at the Thai Industrial Standards Institute. There are 3 member categories. Each enjoys a different level of access and influence over the ISO system. First type, full members. They influence ISO standards development and strategy by participating and voting in ISO technical and policy meetings. Second, correspondent members. They observe the development of ISO standards and strategy by attending ISO technical and policy meetings as observers. Lastly, subscriber members. They keep up to date on ISO's work but cannot participate in it. Now, as we've known a lot about ISO, let's continue with each popular standard to see a clearer picture of how ISO works in reality. The greatest hits of ISO standards are the management system standards. The popular management system standard are ISO 9001, Quality Management, and ISO 22000, Food Safety Management. ISO 9001 Quality Management. This standard is based on a number of quality management principles, including a strong customer focus, the motivation and implication of top management, and the process approach and continual improvement. ISO 22000 Food Safety Management. The consequences of unsafe food can be serious. And ISO's food safety management standards help organizations identify and control food safety hazards, as many of today's food products repeatedly cross national boundaries. International standards are needed to ensure the safety of the global food supply chain. Other ISO in the group of management are ISO/IEC 27001 Information Security Management, ISO 50001 Energy Management, ISO 14000 Family, Environmental Management. There are other interesting standards such as ISO 27001 Information Technology, ISO 4217 Currency Codes, ISO 8601 Date and Time Format, ISO 13485 Medical Device. Until now, you might wonder, ISO do many things for the societies. Where do they get the money from? Or how is ISO financed? National members pay subscriptions that meet the operational cost of the Central Secretariat. The subscription paid by each member is in proportion to the country's gross national income. Another source of revenue is the sale of standards. ISO benefits everyone in almost every aspect of life. Let us see specifically on the benefits of standards. ISO was founded with the idea of answering a fundamental question: what's the best way of doing this? And over the last 50 years, has developed into a family of standards that cover everything from the shoes we stand in, to the Wi-Fi networks that connect us invisibly to each other. Addressing all these and more, international standards mean that consumers can have confidence that their products are safe, reliable, and of good quality. Regulators and governments count on ISO standards to help develop better regulation, knowing they have a sound basis thanks to the involvement of globally established experts. Serving customers with happiness, services work better with ISO standards. ISO standards keep people and goods moving safely and efficiently. ISO standards help keep families safe and make life much easier for parents and carers. ISO 14001, in particular, is a global benchmark for environmental management best practice. ISO help protecting our planet and environment.
From what you listen, you may find it hard to conclude everything by just listening for just one time. So let us conclude it for you. ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization, and is non-government organization. ISO has 3 types of members to make sure that their standard is efficient, including full member, correspondence member, and subscriber members.
ISO is used to ensure that the material, product, processes, and service are on the standard to ensure that the product is the quality, safety, efficiency, covering in the many parts such as the technology, food safety, agriculture, and the last is the healthcare.
ISO get money from 1. National subscriber pay money depend proportion of their gross national income. 2. Sale of standard.
Next, the ISO popular standard is the management system standards, which consisted of 5 components. The first one is the quality management, which focuses on the consumer motivation and process to implement. The second one is the food safety management, which helps the organization to control the quality of the food and to ensure safety of the food supply chain.
There are 3 more standards. The first one, information security management. The second one, energy management. And the last one, family environmental management.
I am very happy that ISO exists in our world. ISO is for today, for tomorrow, and for the future. I hope you enjoy my story. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
For further information about ISO, you can go and visit on the ISO official website, worldwideweb.iso.org/home.
We would like to express our appreciation to Arjarn. We really had a great semester, and this video wouldn't have happened if Arjarn did not tell us to do so. Ha 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 ha.